Nope. 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 Not right now, anyway. Hi, this is Dan. Welcome to part 49 of my ongoing attempt to conquer the witness. And yeah, I actually spent about 5 or 6 days. Is it really that long? Maybe 3 or 4 days. Kind of walking off my rage at the existence of that speedrun puzzle. And yeah, I decided to get away from it and come back out into the open air and see if I can't deal with a couple of the things that I've not managed to deal with above ground. Now, here's the first one, and yeah, I think you've seen in recent parts me occasionally stopping back here and saying, aha, I have it now, and then not having it now. And I never managed to get the green light or the blue light to come back and the red light to go away. Or the red light to get turned on at all. And I think that what that tells me is that there's probably 4 colors of tiles here. Because the solutions I came up with should have worked if there were only 3. And same deal here. And with this one, something that hadn't really occurred to me, but I went back and looked again at the screenshot of this when it was blue, and when it was lit in blue, like, both of these were black and that one was white, or maybe both of those were white and that one was black. But that tells me that there are at least, well, there's only 3 tiles, so there are 3 different colors of tiles here. This one separates all 3. But it occurs to me that any solution has to separate all 3. So, yes. Okay. Yeah, and that one are white. Those are all just black and white under blue light. This is sort of it's an RGB color challenge, really. Okay, and this one changed to something else, and I think the position of this one swapped, and hello, yeah, these two are all of a sudden different, and that was all white. No. The upper left was all white, the bottom left was all white, so okay, that tells us something, but then how do we get... We just reverse it, and that's how we get the red one on. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to step away briefly and use up what will probably be one of the last sheets of graph paper to try and map out effective solutions to this. I will be right back once I've done that. Okay, I am back, and... I think I've got this more or less figured out. No. think this is right. No. Okay. Be right back. Okay. I was just being an idiot, and actually looking at the wrong scrap of paper. I think I just did the solutions that I had tried before that didn't work. Okay, and I'm also... I didn't do a good job of labeling which of these were the, So I have sketches of both solutions here. Which solution is for the squares and which one is for the stars. But, yeah, I think this is right. We just box you out. Oh, god damn it, this is stupid. Okay. Oh, no. Box this out, and gotta box those three out as well. Yes, okay. Yeah, nothing happens here, but that's fine. And then this one should actually be relatively straightforward, I think, because you don't need to separate them all from each other, you just have to get 4 pairs on each side of the line. Because there's 16 of these, there's 4 of every color, so there just needs to be 1 pair of each color. Together on the same side, and you do that, I think. Anyways, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8. Boom. Okay, good. And of course nothing happens. This is an optional puzzle, but it's done. And I did not do it in under 6 minutes, but I did it. I suppose the other thing we're going to try and figure out now is these fucking things, because several episodes ago, and I guess it was back when I was looking for the looking for the way down into the secret puzzle area underneath the mountain, I stopped and contemplated these, and just about all of my trusty commenters, LB, Knox Skitney, and Matthew Gilman, all were like, oh wow, I've never seen anybody get this far into the game without solving these puzzles. And I hadn't really felt a motivation to before, but knowing that there are puzzles of a sort out here that I have not been able to solve, you know, frustrates me, and so I want to figure out what the fuck the deal is with these. And I did actually, like, Google these a little bit. I was just looking for the locations of them because I found them all, but I don't remember where they all are. And there's this one, there's one up by the archaeological dig. There's one in the woods up here, like overlooking the temple. I think there's 6 of them. There's one on the other side of the castle with the mazes. I think there's one in the orange forest, or on the, you know, sort of in between the orange forest and the sawmill, or whatever the hell that is. And there's one more that I think I'm not remembering right now. But in the course of reminding myself with online help of all of those locations, you know, I found that they were termed obelisks. I mean, I tend to think of obelisks as things that are pointy on top, and these are just kind of pillars. But beyond that, they were termed environmental puzzles. I don't know what that means. But seems like it's impervious to manipulation, and it doesn't seem like there's any helpful scratchy business if you look at it. Well, is there? I don't know. And basically, it looks like there's barber pole stripes, but you know, I kind of thought of the puzzles with the shadows and stuff, and the puzzles where you had to stand in the right place to be, you know, I was thinking of them as kind of environmental puzzles. So maybe you just have to, like, stand in the right place and look at them, or use them as sights, essentially, to line them up so that you're standing in the right place looking at the right thing. That is what I'm supposing now. What that might be, I do not know. But I'm pretty sure this was the first one that I discovered, so this is... maybe the one we're going to try, though there really isn't a whole lot in the way of vantage points. It's also a little bit of a bummer because I don't have any real conviction that I'm actually doing the right thing. What if you actually aimed that laser that's reflecting off that down here? You probably can't because that thing doesn't angle downwards, it just rotates. Well, shit. Okay, well, from that vantage point, you can get it, like, lined up right, anyway. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I may be completely wrong about this. Okay, let's... I thought that would be the easiest because it would be the first one that we encountered, but I'm starting to have a feeling that maybe it's not. So where is the next one? Right, there you are. How the fuck do we get up there, though? Oh, god damn it. Okay, let's look at what we've got here. Again, there's not a whole lot of places that you can stand. Okay, let's see if we get any sort of... No, the reflection is just giving us more barber pole stripes, essentially. To the extent that we can even make out anything from reflections. Honestly, I do not know. Maybe you need to look at it through something. There's all of these sort of pointy stick things. Right. Can't really think of anything to do with that one either, so... Of course, maybe I'm just completely wrong. However, this seems like this is something that has to be at least kind of obvious to other people, if not to me, because it occurs very early. That's something you could sort of sight in on, right? What's that? Oh, I'm just standing in a tree branch. I was excited there for a second. I was like, oh my god, something's happening. Ooh. Maybe if you look at it through the screen of leaves. Maybe I'm too focused on the idea that it's a looking thing. Except you can't, like, push it or pull it or move it or anything like that, so it seems like it kind of maybe has to be. This one, at least, is one that we can see from, you know, in a lot of ways from a long way off. What if we gain some height? Well, if we gain some height, we can't actually see it anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. So what if we go over here to this end of things and look at it from this vantage point? It sort of lines up with that, but of course, if you stand in the right place, it lines up with fucking anything. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna wander around, maybe look at the rest of these, have a think, and maybe this will just be one that I cannot solve, that I cannot figure out. But I'm not quite ready to give up on it yet. So, yeah, I will be back in a while. Okay, I'm back again. Spent a lot of time just wandering around the landscape in various directions and looking at some of the other ones and some of the other pillars, and I am completely on the wrong track with... It's an environmental puzzle, but it's not exactly what I was thinking it was. However, at long last, I wound up coming up here and noticing that... I don't know that I'd ever looked at this rooftop from this vantage point before. And that, I assume, was a chimney or a smokestack or something. And if you find the right way to line it up, and that actually looks an awful lot like a panel. And given that everything in this game increasingly seems like, you know, the environment is in the service of the puzzles. You know, we saw that in the Orange Forest, where all of the shadows line up perfectly to teach you how to get through the maze on the panel that you're looking at, and so on and so forth. What if the entire world is imaginary and only the puzzles are real? So any place you find a puzzle, you can do it. I mean, you can click on anything, right? So what if we click on this now? Well, now. And what did that do? Okay. Naturally, this is the last thing that I figure out, because I don't... This is an observational puzzle, again, and I don't generally do observational puzzles. So, could you do that? I'm not setting in the right place. Okay. So let's get a little bit lower. Okay, let's get a lot lower. God. Okay. Who knew that those were there? And a lot of people knew. You know, all of my commenters knew. So that's a thing. But, okay. Let's... You know, I had been wondering, and I think I've remarked a few times. Hello. That I was noticing all of these features on buildings and shit like that that looked like mazes, and I couldn't... I didn't know what to do with them, and I never thought of actually just clicking directly on the scenery. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Okay, we're not standing in the right place for this. But given that this works, we've suddenly unlocked a ton more puzzles, haven't we? Okay. How do you get back up there? Oh, it's this way. Yeah. Alright. 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 Yeah, and that's those two, so up. These are all in this direction, so maybe we just jigsaw along and try and find how we can make a shape that goes up a long way and then oh, hello. Okay, well these are in this direction. So these, I mean, I'm assuming these facings. You gotta find one, and then that activates the whole damn thing. Alright. Nothing over there. Fine. What's up here then? Maybe tree shadows? This sort of looks like it could be a thing. This is the sort of thing where I should probably use my phone, and I don't like using my phone for things that aren't phone related. Okay. Let's go off in this direction, see if we can find any more roundy things that are part of the scenery. Oh, hell yes. There are indeed roundy things that are part of the scenery. They seem like they are. maybe they're all shadow puzzles. Oh, fine. Let's try and figure out, because we've got this. Okay, so up looks like 3 ticks, to the left 3 ticks, and then down and sort of askew 2 ticks. This is totally a find the right place to stand set of puzzles. Rather profoundly. I've gotten stuck in the bushes. I'm a little bit unexcited by these as the puzzles that I have left, because I don't particularly like these puzzles, really, if I'm honest. But wow, how did anybody stumble across this stuff? Really? I genuinely wonder. Okay. Right, you could get up onto the roof of this damn thing, couldn't you? Maybe that's where you get the third one. Except that seems like it's probably not right either. Okay, well, I can think of a place to sort of test this out. And there's obviously all of these black walls and things. But let's stroll on over here then, because I spent a lot of time up in the little cathedral tower trying to make sense of something. Involving making paths, it never occurred to me to actually click on the damn thing. Okay. Well, this is back to puzzle solving in the more sort of usual way. Okay, maybe go back up to the top of the cathedral. I'm not entirely sure why that isn't working, except maybe that we've already done one of them. But oh, that tree is in the way. Okay. Fine, fine. So how about if we go up here? Maybe that gives us a different view. Or somewhere around here gives us a different view. No. Yeah, there's so many different buildings here that we could conceivably get on top of. But you're not a useful one. Never mind. Okay, well, let's see what that revealed to us anyway, right? Oh my goodness. Holy crap. Yeah, alright. Well, we got that one fired up now anyway, right? So, let's see about the one up here. Yeah, if I had found a way to figure that out a lot earlier. Okay, why did that stop? Because it got too brown or something. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, so there's a color issue here, apparently. Good lord. Okay. These are... Why didn't I just try clicking on these damn things? Actually, why didn't I go back and look at that pillar more? Okay, so I don't get to even see any of the possible puzzles until I've solved one of them. right. And these are awfully difficult on this side. So let's see what we've got on that side. No, that is the only side. Ooh. It occurs to me, though. Okay. How did we get this one lined up originally? Okay, screw it. Oh, and I didn't even think then about, did I? Back in the day about trying to line this one up? I don't know, maybe this one cannot be solved this way. Okay, well we've got that one activated now, I think. So let's see what else it shows us. Okay, so that is the chalice. Okay, so once you activate one of these, it gives you, like, all of the, gives you a checklist of environmental puzzles. If I discovered this earlier, then it would have actually clarified for me all of the looking at stuff and standing in the right place puzzles in a way that would have very much changed my experience of the game, I expect. Okay, let's, oh, hang on. Is that another one? Hello. Yeah, and all of a sudden, when you know to look for a certain sort of thing, you see the map, or you see what's on the screen in, you know, a sort of entirely new way. Right. Okay, so... It would be nice if there were more straight lines between places once you get to a certain point, but so okay, where is the next one? Is that one is activated now? I think, if I recall correctly, there's this one, yeah, on the side of the castle. And we have to look at everything. We have to look at shadows. We have to look at... Okay, I'll be very, very curious to hear from you commenters how quickly you all realized that this was a thing. Because, I mean, quite obviously it took me a damn long time. And I was just about to just sort of give up and quit until I saw that thing on that roof. And I wish I remembered now where I'd seen all of the interesting little bits of roundiness, but anyway, this has gone on for quite long enough now, so yeah, that is all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time as we screw around with these some more. Okay. Really appreciate it. Keep the comments and stuff coming. I enjoy reading them and replying to them when I have the opportunity. And yeah, that is all for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.